Hi everyone, welcome to this new moon reading. I was feeling the topic of asking a specific uh, spirit guide what they want to tell you. So, this can be from ancestors to archangel groups to gods to goddesses to source or star systems or galactic family. First, I want to start by tuning in a little bit with sound, calling the highest frequencies only, and with this white candle, calling protection, love, light, clarity, for the highest good of all, of course, and also for hope in whatever messages have to come through. So you can pick from pile 1 and 2, and I am going to see you in your groups. Hi, group number 1. Hi, group number 1. So you chose this pile here. Let's flip your cards and see what's up. Alignment. Let love be your beacon. And Phoenix. And the Three of Wands. Okay, first of all, I'm feeling like there are certain connections to dragon spirit guides for you, group number 1. Dragon spirit guides, they are also, as far as I've learned, they're also connected to Orion. They're also connected to Lyran star system. If you want to Google that and like dive deeper into that, Lyran star system is a feline race of light that walk among us, that connect with us from their star system, and are here to help. I believe Orion star system are also feline beings specifically, and I might be wrong, guys, but I think I remember learning this from a channeler that they were white tiger beings. So, yeah, and I'm getting it because of the phoenix here, but it can also be related to just spirits of fire. If you're someone that also just believes in a certain deity or god or goddess, I would say goddess Bridget. Who else? Goddess of fire, goddess Freya. Yeah, I feel like those might be a confirmation if you are in the correct pile. So you can just skip this pile and go to the second one or stay. But I want to read your alignment card. Inner integrity being a vibrational match for what you want to bring into your life. Manifesting from a place of love over fear. Energy flows where attention goes. Subconscious sabotage, seamlessly accusing our actualizing, seamlessly actualizing our dreams. To bring something to your life, become the vibrational match for it. Yeah, I feel like there's a sense of, yeah, you have to be the match of whatever you believe you deserve. And I feel like this is a lot about, because this is related to the fire element right here that I'm seeing. I feel like you might have been dealing up until today, or maybe just your whole life, with energies of like undeserving energies, like undeserving to go after your passion and do it, maybe because people disapprove of your career or something like this, or just the fire of sacred rage and anger being around you a lot as you grew up. This could be in circles or even in family, and maybe like you taking in those projections because you were so empathic to this, so you adopted them, not knowing that they were not yours, that they were just projections of you being undeserving, or people being jealous of you and you believing that you are an imposter in some way. That's a big example that I'm feeling for this one. And your spirit guides on this one, they want to tell you that you really do have to believe that you were meant to receive this, that this, whatever it is you're chasing after, has your name on it, that you actually are empowered and you own it and you say, I do deserve it and I own how much I love this kind of thing. Let's keep reading. Also consider whether you're choosing to manifest something from fear or love. Unfortunately, if our wants are driven by or born out of fear, we will amplify this. When our heart motivates our desires, whatever we manifest is aligned with love. Yeah, maybe I feel like some of you are aligned with the vibration of like some sort of shame. And funny because I just noticed this is in her stomach. This right here is in her stomach, and this is the center of our solar plexus, and this fire element that rules over it. Also, like the phoenix here, I think you're all gonna transmit this shame because the phoenix is about, recovering from something really, really harsh that has ruled over your life that you have identified with, and like completely discarding that and shedding that. And we are in the snake year, so I think this has to do with shedding some identity that's old, that was stamped on your forehead, that was put as a like a label and or a code on you, like an animal, like corporations just stamp cows. I feel like that's what I'm seeing, and now you're completely getting rid of that. Ooh, okay, this is specific, but for some of you, like you regret having a tattoo, and you are going to have a procedure to erase or at least like lighten that tattoo on your skin. Hmm. I'm not saying that you should, but there's something really specific that came through. Like, yeah, like you're kind of burning the with, I don't know the procedures of tattoo, so that's very interesting that that message came through because I do not have tattoos myself. So I I think it's really for this group only, for like half of you. But let's keep reading the alignment card. We all have the ability to manifest the life we wish to call in. However, we might find our desires are not actualizing as we hoped. Energy goes where attention flows. And if our thoughts and focus fixate on something that opposes what we want to bring to our lives, this will cause dissonance. Is there an internal sabotage? Are we, without realizing, undermining ourselves through our language, our worries, and the broken records that play in our minds? Well, yeah, so take that in and really, really analyze upon this. Maybe you will want to do a journal prompt and really like analyze this, because I feel like you are burning that away. Because you also got another fire card, I want to tell you, Three of Wands, and you're regaining your confidence. You're turning on that candle again of your passions, that you should carry this candle lit all the time in your backpack and like have it on the whole time. And I think you're really gaining confidence with the Three of Wands, that you can restart from a fresh, from a new, and you can do this aligning with your dreams and whatever you had burnt away, you had thrown away, and whatever or whoever was causing you the shame to even believe that, yes, you should leave it behind, I feel. So your spirit guides wants you, they want you to envision what you want again. Yeah, to have this vision again here. Like, I feel you need to really work on your vision board, quite literally. If you paint, like maybe even do a portrait of what you want. Let's say you want like a studio to, I don't know, to take photographs and visualize everything you want in the studio, from the chair to your desk to the strings you're gonna hang to hang your photos, your instant photographies, to everything, to even your little mini kitchen you're gonna have there, your coffee pot, your teapot, for you to recharge and ground and just get cozy, to be as comfy as possible, to keep taking. Oh my, what? I swear to y'all that I didn't see this camera. Yeah, for a lot of you, this might be your spirit dragon beings and Lyran or Orion spirit guides telling you, yeah, go back to photography because you're great. You're a great creator. That's someone for someone specific. Okay, but I want to read your um, the let love be your beacon. Yeah, I think this is about career. Like, your horizons, they're gonna get really expanded. I want to say you're expanding. Yeah, expanding. And in order for you to expand with the Three of Wands here, I think you need to like burn some old paradigm or old pattern of thought. Even let love be your beacon. Lead with love. When you enter into a new situation, see love paving the way. If it is a tense situation or a work environment, do a visualization exercise of filling the space with bright, beautiful love for everyone involved, including yourself. Yeah, I think that resonates. Let love be your beacon, leading from love, not from a place of fear, like this card was saying. To be aligned, for you to match that, you can be like, oh, I'm afraid I won't have money for this or that. You're not gonna be a match for what you want, and including yourself. That that stays with me when I just read it. Um, because sometimes we send love to people that want to harm us or that they have harmed us before. This could be even like from the roots, from family or people that are not even in this realm anymore. Um, just an example. But what about us? What about yourself? You also need to light that candle for yourself to envision. You also need that light, that candle that allows you to release that shame or guilt and to be like, I deserve it too. I deserve this warmth and this heat of passion to be around me, right? To be like caressing me as well. I feel like this is a card like that. And then maintaining the balance also. I think that that's so necessary for this, for you to be aligned and maintain balance for yourself and for others. Also, be compassionate to others if that's something that you struggle with. Be compassionate to others just as much as you give yourself grace. Acknowledge what is going on and be willing to change how you're approaching this. Communication will be harmonious and you will have greater prospect to create what you are looking for. Focus on the light within you. Imagine this light shining out of you. Your inner light will permit you to see the world with new eyes and learn new things every day of your life. Ooh, yeah, and I feel like yes, that needs to be happening right now because your spirit guides want you to know that you're envisioning this, and and specifically spirit dragon beings, they want you to really go throw yourself to your passions, to what you want, and they'll take care of you. It's like quite literally imagining your dragon being is carrying you and flying you across multiple realms and universes and countries or whatever. This is quite literally like traveling for you, and going after that thing that you want to, going to that place that you've always wanted to go to, because you feel like there's something for you there that includes part of your mission and your purpose as a sovereign being, right? Not everything depends on somebody else taking care of you, but I feel like for this specific group, for most of you, your dragon beings are saying, don't be scared anymore, okay? Do it and I'll take care of you, you know? If it's a black dragon, I'll slay whatever I need to slay and whoever I need to slay for you to go. I am protecting you. If it's a blue dragon, I will do anything and everything and prepare the environments for you and attract the relationships to you that you need to for you to express with your voice, everything that has to do with expression. Also, you could Google this or YouTube this, with different colors of dragons if you have been seeing some in your dreams, meditations, or if you would draw them as a kid, you would draw a specific color on a dragon if you like dragons. Like there's meanings to their color that you can research. But let's get your affirmation. So beautiful. I'm happy for you for recuperating the hope and the motivation and the self-esteem. Number one, for you to do this, you're racing from the ashes like the phoenix. Of course you are. You're leaving everything behind that was stopping you, that was making you doubt yourself or like shaming you in some sort of way. Okay, let's get your affirmation. I forgive myself for the mistakes I've made, and I allow myself to ask for support when I need it. Well, with that, we close this reading. With that, we ended. But you can always screenshot that part where I put the card up close if you want to work this information and journal it. If you're someone that writes your affirmations, or if you're someone that says them on the shower, just because I see water here too, like, water and then water. If you're someone that needs to renew yourself a lot, like the phoenix energy, when you're showering, it's a great time to say these affirmations. I forgive myself for the mistakes I've made, and I allow myself to ask for support when I need it. Yeah, there's some sort of guilt or shame that you are now leaving behind, and you are not being able to even recuperate like the motivation to like work more. But I feel like to work more in a way that, not work harder but work smarter, with the three of wands, expanding in a way that your career allows you to balance your finances, right? And it's all about expansion. That's what this reading is about. And your spirit guides want you to know you are protected, and you can do this from love and transmute whatever you did in the past that was coming from fear. Now you're going to do it from love, and you're going to rise and succeed. I'm so happy for you. Thank you so much for tuning. I'll see you on the next reading. Bye. Hi, group number 2. If you chose this pile, this is your reading. So let's see what we have here. Okay. Ooh, with you, I feel like I need to take a pause. Yep. There's something that's coming up about trusting someone, or trusting a new idea that has come to you that wasn't part of your whole being. Yes, a new idea like coming together, like something that maybe was your creativity versus your logic or something, or it was your warmth and you believing in human kindness again versus your strictly rigid so-called discernment. Yes, something's coming together. And I'm so proud of you because now you're learning so much patience. And I feel like the specific spirit guides I'm getting here They are, hmm, you know what? I don't want to jump to conclusions. So let's take a look at your harmonic flight card. Wow. Mm-hmm. Harmonic flight, seeing the divine in the eyes of another, relationships with deep bonds, karmic connection, clearing illusory projections, life changing connection, transmuting dissonance, removing heart armor, being seen, and teamwork. Yeah, I feel like you maybe are someone that was very introvert and isn't used to being in the spotlight because you kind of have been like a moth and having this like beautiful light shine on you that allow you to see everything all that it was good on everyone, but not everyone had the best intentions, even though yes, we all have a great heart and the potential to choose kindness and truth and authenticity, and grace and mercy of others. Like, yes, we all have that potential, but not everyone chooses that. And I think you've been disappointed or like have, you just have upped your game in your discernment. So I want to say, great for you. Your spirit guides are congratulating you for knowing how to discern now. But I think there's a moment that comes that you need to open your heart again to being the massa you are and attracting whatever energies and just knowing that you are going to be able to choose right or left, for example, dark or light, whenever you need this, you know? And I feel like, yeah, I know what it is now. This is a Pleiadian star system. That's what your spirit guides are. Yes, for this group, it's the Pleiadian star system. They're beautiful. I think if you research them, you would have a lot of fun, but you don't have to, You can just, take what resonates from these messages. If you don't believe in star systems, but you don't have to. That's the thing. It's just the archetype and the embodiment of very angelic energy. There are archangels and Pleiadian star system here. They're usually of the color blue, I believe, as far as I researched. They do come to Earth just to serve others. We have Pleiadian ancestry and roots, and some of us are like brand new, fresh Pleiadians. Maybe you have friends like that just seem to be like very angelic, and a lot of people want to be near them because it feels good, it gives them joy. A lot of people want to be near them to drain them and have vampiric energies that just want to catch the moth before it goes away. mm, yeah, because we have the air element here. Yeah, if we want to research about star systems and all of that, if you're attracted to the galaxy and stars, I would say, like, yeah, this is your pile for sure. You can see this constellation, actually, by the way. Yeah, this is like astronomy and science, proven the existing constellation that you can look up in the sky. And you don't even need a telescope. It looks like a question mark, sort of, or like a tail kind of thing. And it's also called the Seven Sisters, seven stars that are kind of like a It's kind of like a question mark, quite literally, depending from wherever you see it, right? The perception will change depending on the angle you are and what part of the world you are at. But it looks like an open question mark or a closed question mark. And it's seven big stars that I'm always able to see where I'm from. But yeah, if you're interested in that, you could look it up. I feel like there's a lot of balance and a lot of like patience coming to your way. And this Pleiadian energy, it might be inside of you as well, not just friends. Maybe your mother is this Pleiadian, or something, or your sister or your brother. Um, I think that you will know because you would have witnessed. I mean, we're human after all, we all go through stages that learning stages. So maybe you know these people, or you yourself, you have been taken advantage of a lot before. You have been bullied or whatever, or yeah, just to get your energy. Maybe your ex partners, romantic partners, they took a lot from you, more than they gave you. Like, this kind of situations will confirm that yes, of course, you come from the Pleiadian constellation, and we have a lot of constellation roots. It doesn't mean that you are only a Pleiadian, but this is coming through in this reading specifically. Yeah, they're asking you to take a leap of faith and maybe believe again that even if you are, like, look at the spider web, even if somebody wanted to trap you, they're saying you don't have to worry about that because now you know your way and you've learned, and you can just dance gracefully like the beautiful angel light being that you are. You can just move with grace and love, and that is your magic wand. You're like shooting all this love and fiery, high frequency light of calmness, of patience. Like, literally, you might be also Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael. Okay, that's something that's coming through just because I see the green in his shirt. And I know this is also like heart chakra. Basically, you can translate it like that. You can say it like that. This is heart energy, and also we have green in the moth. So I want to read that leap of faith for you. See this as a chance to create something wonderful. You are in a transition period where you need to draw on your faith, intuition, and knowledge and take a leap. You will not fail. You have a safety net to support in place. You will overcome your fear and find a beautiful outcome in the horizon. This leap of faith is the best course of action at this time. If you do make a mistake, you have the ability to try again and learn from what did not work the first time. All signs indicate that if you just trust, you will succeed. Jump head first into the void of the unknown. Even if you eventually fall for a while, you will soar. Even if you eventually fall for a while, you will soar because you have the power, you have those wings, okay? You have all of that empowerment and potential to fly over anything because you've always had this like part of you that believes in human kindness, and in some way that is the frequency you are like attracting now. You attract a lot of people that like wanted to learn from you, I feel, or that you needed to be there learning as well with them. I'm hearing for a lot of you. um yeah, because this is a this is a card of like balance, you know reflected with patience. And I feel like these are the two things that you're kind of balancing. You're kind of learning to trust that things will come in time for it to all like resolve itself. That's the energy that I'm feeling that you're in right now. Let's get a look. Let's take a look at the moth. When in balance, enthusiastic and whimsical. When out of balance, idealizes others, jittery. To bring it into balance, finish a project. It's helpful to remind moth personalities that life is complex. No matter the illusion, no one is exempt from the trials and tribulations of this great journey. Practice seeing life as an infinite mystery rather than a wishing it was easier or different. Yeah, you've learned to see things, situations for what they are. You've learned to see relationships for what they are, and you've learned to, just accept it and know that you can fall, like it said here. You can fall eventually. It happens. You have to go through these travesties. Yeah, nobody escapes from that. I feel even Pleiadian souls walking on earth, they can escape from that. All archangels had to do their work in order to like ascend, you know? And it depends on your beliefs, but archangels are also known as your chakras. So all of your energy centers in your body had to go through, hardships in order to find light, and raise its frequency or its own frequency. All diseases have to go through their processes in order to heal, to self regenerate, even with some of this. And I think you're called right now to trust your guides and also trust yourself, that you can take this leap of faith and do it. And maybe finishing something that you left behind because you were kind of like giving up or you were disappointed in. Um, and maybe just knowing that your idealization of someone is something that you need to accept and to maybe accept them as they are, but do what you need to do for yourself in order to, be in harmony with yourself. If you need to take your space from that certain person, do so. Um, but this could be also the opposite. Maybe you trusting that you can work things out with this person. That's something that's coming through for only a few of you. But let's get your affirmation card. Let's see what is the last message. Please eating guides and archangels for this group. Okay. I allow myself to take up space and fully exist as I am. Here, you can screenshot that if you wanted to. If you're someone that likes to repeat affirmations and use your voice to actually ingest this and then take action upon it. I allow myself to take up space and fully exist as I am. Yeah, that's a leap of faith, being yourself, shining, dancing, doing whatever you want to do. It can be symbolic of you launching yourself into this adventure, into being with someone, opening fully to someone, um, into just creating, this project, finishing a project like the moth card was saying, and like the moth not being concerned with what your light can attract, and go out there and being fooling yourself and expressing, and not worrying about predators, and you know yeah, basically leaving behind to hide and express yourself and taking up space. Like it was saying, I allow myself to fully exist as you are and take up space. That is beautiful. I want to close up with the harmonic fly advice. This card may be encouraging you to look at the bigger picture of a close relationship. A perceived challenge may be an illusion or a projection. This card may relate to family, teamwork, community, and ways you can harmonize dissonance for deeper growth. The bonds you share give you power to transmute your fears. Put time and awareness into resolving karmic connections, or they will continue to play out. There might also be a life changing connection on the horizon. Awesome. So that's all I have for you. Remember to thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.